G'day, ZiggyD here, and welcome back for some more Evolve. This is match 2 from my 5-match Evacuation ShoutCast series. And in this one, we're going to be going into what looks like the vote is trending towards a rescue operation. Our perspective is once again going to be from the Wraith's perspective, and on the medic we have Lazarus as DB, we have Cabot as Hunter 3 playing the support, Maggie, the Trapper, is tagged as Trapper correctly this time in this match, and finally we have Hyde, the Assault, being played by Booker. Now for this match it looks like the Wraith is taking 2 points in Abduction and 1 point in Decoy, and is going to be taking the feeding speed, looking like he's trying to play fast and maybe a little bit more sneaky. That Abduction is going to be crucially important in this rescue mode, where the objective is to hunt down, take, and kill any of the survivors that you have to do for the objectives. So guys, let's jump into the match and I'll explain more in there. Alrighty, as you guys saw in that little intro cinematic, there are a bunch of survivors that have scattered into wilderness, and that is what is the rescue mode. Essentially, what the Wraith's objective in this match is going to be is to hunt down and kill 5 of these survivors. Now these survivors will appear as the hunters explore, and they will appear in different sized waves, so the Wraith will have a bunch of different opportunities to get those 5 kills that he needs. Meanwhile, the hunters have to direct and guide those survivors to the evacuation points. This can lead to some pretty intense fights over the evacuation points as the survivors try to escape. Looks like the first wave of 2 survivors has come down. You can see in the top left side there, those 2 little head icons representing the survivors that are currently coming down. And as we can see on the screen there, the locate survivors, the Wraith now has a bit of a sense of where this is going to happen. Looks like we have a bit of a buff on the way just here. Let's see what we get. It looks like it's going to be an armor regeneration bonus, which could play a role here. It means that the Wraith can get into the combat a little bit more. Because of the low base armor of the Wraith, essentially that armor regen is going to fill him up very quickly, and he's going to be able to get straight into fight. With an extra little feat on the way here, he's going to be able to go into this first fight with full armor, which is going to be pretty good stuff. Now keep in mind that the Wraith did win the last match, and that means he goes into this match with a significant advantage. There's going to be periodic EMPs, which you can see just there, which disrupt the Hunter's abilities. So any Hunter abilities that are in effect when that EMP goes off will be disrupted. So, the dropship is coming in, extraction is in 30 seconds, you can see the survivors just there, the Wraith has a good sight. Oh, trying for the abduction, accidentally misses and whiffs and hits the tree unfortunately, but the abduction, as you can see, is going to play a big role in this, trying to snag those survivors and pull them away from the hunters. So let's see what the Wraith can do here. Moving in at only stage 1 evolution, it's going to be difficult for him to fight in this area. We just saw the EMP there disrupting things, and he's managed to abduct the survivor very nicely. The survivor is very low and pulled way away from the other hunters. This should be an easy kill. Now he's going to have to finish them off because just downing them, just like the hunters, isn't enough. He's going for the finish. He should be able to finish this one. And there is the kill on the first survivor. Now, however, the Hunter does have Lazarus on their team, which can potentially resurrect that. As you can see, the heart icon in the top left there, Lazarus is very powerful in this mode because he's able to actually resurrect that survivor just now. And you can see that survivor is back up, so the Wraith is going to have to finish him. Almost guard that body until Lazarus can't do it. Difficult matchup for the Wraith to survive in this mode. Very difficult that Lazarus is going to be able to do that, so he's going to have to keep up the pressure a little bit more than that. But that was a perfect play otherwise, snatching that survivor and killing him well away from all the other hunters. Hunters could basically do nothing about it there. Let's see if he can get another abduction. Oh, a perfect abduction. Up onto the top of the cliff there. He's going to be able to deal a lot of damage to the survivor. Oh, accidentally knocks the survivor away with the uppercut. And taking a lot of gunfire, the Wraith backs off just there. All of the hunters right on top of him. He's going to circle around and try and approach from a different direction. As you can see, this rescue mode gets into the action very quickly. It's not like hunt mode, where essentially the monster, it's in his advantage to play dodge mode and avoid the hunters for a long time. Tries for the abduction, but abducts a plant, not quite getting the survivor. That survivor's very low though. The Wraith has got eyes for him. He's going to pounce on him. The survivor has strayed away from the rest of the hunters. Hunters not keeping with the survivor. Going to be able to get another down on this survivor here. Knocks him down again. Can he finish him off? No, taking too much fire from the hunters. He does have enough progress now to evolve if he wants to. Let's see. He's putting out his decoy just there, and he's going to be circling around the other side again. The Wraith, playing very sneaky, decides to go for the evolution with that available, knowing that the hunters are unlikely to pursue him while trying to get the survivor rescued. puts 1 point into Decoy and 2 points into Supernova, so going to be going a little bit more aggressive there. Realizes he needs to keep up a little bit more aggression to finish off those survivors, and the Supernova is probably going to help a lot with that. Now, something really interesting happens in this match just here, guys. You can see that on the evacuation point is a giant beast. And the Hunters are struggling with that because it's actually blocking the evacuation of this particular survivor just here. And you'll see that this actually plays a big role in this match. I had a bit of a look at this because I was trying to puzzle what the hell was going on in this match. He does get the survivor down just again, and weakening and weakening that survivor more each time. We'll see if Lazarus is able to get the resurrection on that just there. And no, the survivor goes down. He has been taken out. So the Wraith has got... Oh, the resurrection from Lazarus again. Painful for the Wraith. He's definitely going to have to camp that body a little bit more, or at least try and pull Lazarus away to prevent him from doing that. But with the persistence that the Wraith is showing, and taking this opportunity to power up, I think he might be able to do it. And with the corpse of the wildlife blocking the evacuation point, the extraction point, it's an interesting and awkward spot for the Hunters, unable to get any rescues at this point. The Wraith is able to basically take his time to power up, and I think at this point, once the Wraith ducked in for that last particular engagement there, realized what was going on over at the extraction point, and that the Hunters were unable to get the extraction, and takes this opportunity to basically feed up and get that evolution. It's going to be going into those next fights a lot stronger, and because there is multiple waves of survivors that the Wraith can go for, he's essentially taking this opportunity that he's been given, this rare and valuable opportunity to power up, so that his next few engagements are going to be much stronger. He's going to have a much better time, especially with the full-powered decoys, full-powered supernovas, adductions, all of that jazz. He's going to be much stronger. So almost ready for the evolution. Hunter's still trying to puzzle, trying to get that corpse off the extraction point. I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is something built into the survival mode. When I played the rescue mode, this didn't happen to us. So it is. I don't know if it's just a freak thing that's happened. But as you can see here, the monster being able to get the final evolution there, moving into the stage 3. And as you can see, he's maxed out Supernova, Abduction, and Decoy. And not going for any of the Warp Blast skill in this one. Warp Blast can potentially be pretty useful in this fight, so interesting choice, but obviously going with the skills that he preferences for this mode. He's going to take this opportunity to armor up before the final engagement. His health is low after taking a lot of health damage in one of those engagements, trying to get that survivor down. The Hunter's still struggling to get the survivors freed, to get the survivors out of there. Wraith going for a few more kills is going to be able to get that armor up, and he's going to be able to move in and cause some carnage. At the very worst for the Hunters here, the Wraith's going to be able to get the kills on the 2 of the survivors, and then a next wave will spawn and they'll be able to have maybe better luck with the next wave. But this has been a bit of an awkward and interesting situation for the Hunters. Alright, Wraith moving around. He does have maxed out armor now. It would be interesting to see if he can find any buffs on the way, or if he's just going to move in without any buffs. Takes another kill here just to max out his armor. Lost a bit of armor against some of the wildlife just there. Alright, he should be moving around for the kill now. Takes out that guy. That little piece of wildlife, just causing some carnage in the local buildings. So I haven't really seen the EMP to play too much of a role in this, because the Wraith essentially is really hit and run, not in any sort of sustained engagement where you're not seeing too much of the Hunter's abilities play a big role. But we'll see if that plays a role moving forwards. You can see the fully glowing Wraith now moving forwards, fully armored up, full powered, except for losing half of his life essentially from those previous engagements. Probably taking the time to power up was the best thing he could have done here. Alright, sneaking along, trying to find a good angle to engage from. We can see that the survivor is actually taking some damage from the local wildlife, it looks like. And let's see what happens with the rest of this interesting rescue game. Pretty crazy start with that extraction point being blocked. I just don't even know what to make of that, really. But Wraith is trying to pick an opportunity here, trying to find a way to angle himself around. You can see some of the hunters are pursuing. Is that all of the hunters, or just? It looks like all of the hunters are pursuing here. They might be playing the aggression game, considering they're having trouble with the extraction point. You can see that extraction point still blocked. Not exactly sure what's going on with here. They did seem to have trouble getting the getting the survivor to safety. So pretty unfortunate for the hunters. I don't know if they just killed something on top of the extraction point and it just royally screwed them, but if so, that's definitely something you need to watch out for. Melee attacks poison the hunters, excellent buff for the Wraith. Since he plays that hit and run style, he can essentially duck in, get a couple hits, get the poison off, and then back off and take another target. Alright, he pops the decoy on top of the trapper there. It's going to do a little bit of damage. I'm unsure of whether the decoy does do the poison damage, but there is a chance it does. The survivor actually takes a bit of damage there from the decoy. And Wraith just playing it slow and steady. He knows that he's got plenty of time to pick this engagement perfectly. Trying to separate some of the group by moving around, trying to bait some of them out, it looks like. See the Wraith moving around, very sneaky here. Might be looking for another buff, though. The poison buff is pretty solid. Probably just trying to pick the right engagement. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to bait some of the hunters out, essentially letting them see him just there, and then moving around and approaching from a different angle. So we'll see if he's able to get an interesting angle of approach here. Moving around again, very stealthy style, perfect for the Wraith essentially. Sneaking around, working those angles, trying to find that perfect engagement where he can just pick off someone. Looked like he's trying to pick off the survivor just there. We'll see once his scent goes off exactly the location of the hunters. Sneaking up. He is in sneak mode, so he won't set off those birds. Though breaking a bunch of trees and stuff is going to give him away if anyone's looking in this direction. Sometimes, because of the glowing armor, it can be a little bit harder to sort of blend in with the environment. Oh, he sees a perfect opportunity to engage with DB the medic there. Taking out Lazarus is going to be crucially important. Oh, jumps on him, pops the supernova, but blocked by a rock. And with the rest of the hunters there, he's going to back off. Definitely playing very Wraith-like here, just taking those little opportunities, and if it looks like it's going to result in a direct confrontation, moving back and trying to take another opportunity, just essentially wearing them down, probably breaking them morale at the same point. Hunters are probably pretty flustered at this point overall. Looks like he's going to, they definitely know he's there, so he's going to have to sort of maybe use that to his advantage and approach from a different angle as the hunters head into that direction. Oh, looks like he might have a really good opportunity just here. Lazarus by himself goes for the melee range reduction, not very useful, but the supernova is going to be useful, and he's going to get the kill on Lazarus here. Basically guaranteed. Yes, the kill on the medic is going to be fantastic. Lazarus is down. That's a really good thing for the Wraith just here. And he's going to have a much easier time picking apart the rest of the team there. So very slow and steady, just waiting for that perfect opportunity for the medic. Probably jumped, lost his jetpacks, and wasn't able to ascend up the wall quickly enough. Just fell slightly behind the rest of the hunter group. And the Wraith seized the opportunity just right there. The hunters kind of getting flustered and getting separated. Not good for them. Wraith playing very well. Oh, the perfect dome from the Trapper. It's going to limit his engagement potential just here. We'll see. The decoy, the maxed out decoy does circle around. He had an opportunity to take the survivor, but he actually goes for the hunters just there. The hunters were not facing him, didn't realize it was there. Gets the Trapper and Daisy down. Wow, both down in basically one supernova just there. That's going to be good. That's going to slow them down, and it's going to damage them for future engagements. Wraith backing off again here. Realizing that he's got the dome down, he's able to sort of reposition. Oh, the resurrection just there. It was very low. Snags Daisy. Gonna finish Daisy off just here. Yep, Daisy is down. It's not gonna have too much effect though. Remember, Daisy can resurrect survivors with her friendly healing licks, but that probably won't play too much of a role just here. Still, good thing to do. The Trapper... Oh, the stealth there. The Trapper had no idea. Just waited for the opportunity. Waited for the decoy to bait them. Perfect play there. And downs the Trapper once again. Trapper's on his final legs. And just another down there is going to finish him off. Booker is very low. The assault is very low. And grabs him. Jumps straight on top of him there. Oh, sorry. Booker is yeah, Booker is the assault. I call it correctly. Moving in just here. Assault's down. Jumps on the Trapper again. The full power Wraith. Destroying right there. There's the final down for the Trapper. The assault is dead too. We have most of the hunters down just now. I think there might be one hunter left. Eats the hunter's corpse for a little bit of a quick snack. Tasty snack there. The evolve equivalent of teabagging. and then moves in. Looks like spots the final survivor just here and decides to jump on him. Obviously taking this opportunity just there. Survivor is down. Not going to be getting revived by Lazarus this time. Certainly not. And let's see what the Wraith plans to do just now. He's got to kill a few more survivors to win this match, but he should have a pretty easy time of it now. He's shown his strength in these engagements, and unless the hunters really regroup up from this next drop, then they're gonna have a pretty tough time just here. So next set of survivors are going to be spawning, and you can see they're 260 yards that direction. We can see the hunters just dropping in right there. They actually dropped in on a piece of wildlife. This is a very good opportunity for the Wraith. Tries to kidnap Lazarus, but blocked again by a tree. Those tree blocks have been brutal this match, but jumps on with the supernova. As the hunters against a full-powered Wraith, you absolutely have to get out of that supernova. You cannot fight in that location. The Wraith just deals way too much damage. So the best thing you can do is move baited out of the location, block line of sight so he can't get any abductions. Oh, the really nice abduction of Booker, but actually blocked from the return by the tree, but it works to his favor because Booker is essentially trapped between a rock and a hard place here with the Wraith on top of him, taking him down. Jumps on Lazarus just now, just picking the Hunters apart mercilessly. Absolutely no chance just here, with their main damage down as well at the moment. Sort of pops the decoy, the Trapper realizes and is firing on him, pops the Supernova instead, decides to down the Trapper. And you can see the dropship evacuation coming there, but the Wraith doesn't care. He's just going to take out these Hunters and then use this opportunity to kill the survivors before they evacuate, essentially. Having no contest, no protection for the survivors, they're not going to be able to survive. So, uses the decoy there, and oh, it works perfectly. Booker starts attacking it, and he gets the sneak up. Oh, not exactly the perfect engagement he was hoping for. And the three Hunters are here together, but again, pops that Supernova, and Hunters are not able to get away, just being bamboozled by those decoys, essentially. Lazarus taking a little... Oh, again, blocked by the scenery. Very unfortunate abduction attempts in this match here. But the decoy's been definitely paying out for the Wraith just here. The Hunter's constantly getting foiled by it. Here we go. This decoy's not going to do too much. Oh, but the grab! Whoa, the long-range grab inside the building, distracted by the decoy. Grabs Lazarus and pursues him. Loses Supernova, though, so... Gonna have a bit of a hard time to do him. He's starting to take quite a bit of damage. Sure, the Wraith looks like he's owning it here, but he is taking damage now, and this is to the Hunter's advantage. He needs to kill some more survivors, though. We have kill more two more survivors to win. The Wraith is in a good position, but taking so much damage. I think the Wraith really needs to back off here. Trying to take down the shields on the assault is just asking for so much damage. He finally gets the kill just here. It looks like. Gets Booker down. He's gonna have to seize this opportunity. With this low life, he's gonna have to jump on this opportunity. He's got 50 seconds. It might be just the time he needs to kill these other survivors and win the match. But if he doesn't, the Wraith is probably gonna have a really hard time in the next engagement with this lower health. If the Hunters work together and the Wraith doesn't make it just here. However, 40 seconds and 2 survivors right here on top of the Wraith. This is the perfect opportunity for the Wraith to close out the match just here. Good thing too, with that health being so low, he's gonna have a really hard time otherwise. But jumps on the survivor, instantly takes him down. Supernova just wrecking faces there. First survivor down, one more survivor to go, 20 seconds. He should be able to grab this without any problems and close out this game just here. Pops the decoy just for the hell of it, and finishes off the survivor just there. 28 seconds left before, 11 seconds left before the Hunters drop in. Not enough time. The Wraith grabs it, the Wraith gets the kill. Moving forwards into the next match with an advantage. Very well played there from the Wraith. The Hunters had a very unfortunate match there, blocking the extraction point with the body. They had a hard time getting any sorts of extractions just here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.